Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all well. Today we are learning something called the zero product property. You can remember it by Z, P, P. I'll say that many times. Remember ZPP. Okay, so we start with a trinomial that we have seen before. X squared plus 14x plus 48. We know that if we were to factor this trinomial, we know what to do. We would change it into two separate binomials. But where the zero product property comes into place is that we now need to add an equals zero on the end of this, and we have to figure out what x is. Okay? So we're going to go about it the same way that we've been doing before. The first thing we need to do is figure out what our factors of 48 are. So let's see, I'm going to bring this down and I'm going to list my factors of 48. I'll do that over here so you guys can see it. Right? So I know my factors of 48 are obviously 1 and 48, 2 and 24. Let's see, what else do I have? Do I have a 3? Yep. A 3 and 16, a 4 and 12, no 5, a 6 and 8. These are my factors of 48. Okay, now of those factors, which of them combine to a positive 14? So I know here my factors 6 and 8 will combine to a positive 14. So you've done this before. Very simply, just putting your parentheses down and make this x plus 6 and then x plus 8. But we're not done. We have to make sure we bring the equals 0 down as well. That's where this zero product property comes into place. At that point, I need to split up these two different binomials, make one of them x plus 6 equals 0, and the other one, x plus 8 equals 0. And now we're back to what we were practicing yesterday, right? Solving for x in a one-step single equation. However, I need to do that twice. So I subtract 6 on this one on both sides, and I get x equals negative 6. This is one answer. On this side, I subtract 8 on both sides, and I get x equals negative 8. That's my other answer. So I have two answers for this, negative 6 and negative 8. Right, we're going to stop right there for today, but tomorrow we're going to take this even a step further. I'm going to show you this one more time with a new equation. So please make sure you box your answers just like that. All right. So what if we have a different trinomial where one of them is negative and one of them is positive? Well, let's try x squared plus, typo, x squared minus 8x plus 7. Now, in order to solve for x, again, I'm doing the zero product property, which equals 0. Again, I need to find factors of my positive 7. I know there are only two factors of 7. I know it's only going to be 1 and 7, but those need to equal a negative 8. So I can make both of these negative, negative 1 and negative 7. So I can go ahead and put my binomials down, x minus 1, x minus 7. Bring my equals 0 down. Remember, new topic, zero product property. Split them up, x minus 1 equals 0, x minus 7 equals 0. And I do my one-step equation for both of them. I add the 1 on this side and that side on both sides. X equals 1. I add the 7 over here. X equals 7. Two answers. There you go. All right, guys, I'll be on Google Meet during our fourth period. Good luck, and hop on the meeting if you have any questions. See you later. Bye.